All right, here we go. Week 3, math, day 1, Monday. We are working on mean, median, mode, and range this week. This is review, and I made that handy dandy reference sheet. So that'll be very, very helpful. Okay, it has all the different steps, and I tried to kind of color code it to make it easier to look through. I use the same numbers for all 4. So what are we going to do is we're going to work through this. I've got my phone. We're going to use the calculator. I've got my do not disturb mode on, but I'm still getting text, so sorry if they keep coming through. All right, so if you think back to when we did this kind of towards the beginning of the year, mean, median, mode, and range has to do with data. Most of the time, I think of grades. When we figure out what your overall grade is in a class, that is the average or the mean. Median is the number in the middle. Mode is the number that occurs the most. It's like the most popular one. And range is the difference from the biggest number to the smallest number. So you take the big number and subtract the smallest number, and it tells you how many steps were in between the two. Or spaces, if we're talking about a number line. So we're just going to start working through this, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so letter A says find the mean, median, mode, and range. So if you remember, and it says on our reference sheet at the very top, before you start, put your numbers in order from least to greatest. Right, remember least to greatest means smallest to biggest. So, it just so happens that 3 is the smallest, and I'm going to cross it out because I've already used it. 4 would go next. 7 is next, and then the other 7, and the 9. Okay, now we are ready to start. So, using my reference sheet to find the mean, step 1, I have to add the numbers together to find the total. So, I'm going to use my calculator here. 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 7 plus 9 gives me a total of 30. Now I'm not finished. There are 2 steps to find the mean. And that's just step 1. Okay, so we found the total. Step 2, we have to divide the total by the number of numbers there are in our list. So we need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 5 numbers in our list. So we're going to take 30 and divide it by 5. Whoop, not 55, just by 5. And we get 6. So that's our mean. So if these were quiz scores and they were out of 10, you know, that's how I grade. We've got a 3 and a 4. That's not good. That's like a 30 and a 40%. 70, 70, 90. There's 3 grades that are passing. So if we were to figure out what is your overall quiz grade, it'd be a 60. Need to do some studying. All right, median, that's the number in the middle. So we already have them in order from least to greatest. Step 1 on our reference sheet says cross out 1 number from the left and 1 number from the right until there is only 1 in the middle. Now there is a chance that we're going to do this and we'll end up with 2 numbers in the middle, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, so starting from the left, I'm going to cross out the 3 and then the 9. Then I do it again. Cross out the 4, cross out the 7. I only have 1 number in the middle now, so that means 7 is the median. All right, mode. That's the number that occurs the most. So I have to look at my list and see if there were any repeats. And this time there were. We had 2 7s. So 7 is the mode. Now my range is the biggest number, 9, minus the smallest number, 3. Okay, 9 minus 3 would give us 6. All right, letter B. This one should be easy. There's only 3 numbers in our set, so before we start, we need to put them in order. This is in backwards order. This is from greatest to least, so we need to flip it. So 3, 3, 15. All right, to find the mean, step 1, add to get our total. 3 plus 3 plus 15 gives us 21. Step 2, divide by the number of numbers in the set. Well, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to take 21 and divide it by 3, and 7 is our average. Okay, median is the number in the middle, so I'm going to cross one number from the left and one number from the right, and I'm done. Middle number is 3. Mode, number that occurs the most. We did have a repeat, and it was 3. Range, that's the biggest number minus the smallest number. So 15 minus 3 would give us 12. All right, letter C. First, we need to put our numbers in order. So we have 3 zeros, so they're going to go at the beginning. Next would be 2, and then 3. All right, so we're going to add our numbers together. You might be able to do this in your head, but it's never a bad idea to just double check on your calculator. I do it all the time. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 gives us a grand total of 5. It's not very big because we had all those zeros. Step 2, for the mean, we have to figure out how many numbers were in our set. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 5 numbers. So we're going to take our total, which is 5, and divide it by 5. And 1 is going to be our answer. Median, that's the number in the middle. So I'm going to start crossing off. 1 from the left, 1 from the right. 1 from the left, 1 from the right. And I've got 1 left in the middle, 0. All right, the mode, the most popular number. There are 3 zeros. Okay, in the range, that's the biggest number, 3, minus the smallest number, 0. Well, 3 minus 0 is 3. All right, letter D. This data set has a few more numbers than the other ones have had, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to put in order from least to greatest. I look, and 1 is the smallest, and then 2, then 4. I have 1, 2, 3 5s. And a 6. Okay, so we've got that done. All right, let's add. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 gives us 28 as our total. We're not finished though. We have to count how many numbers are in our list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to take our total and divide it by 7 to get an answer of 4. All right, median, number in the middle. So we're going to cross one off from each side. And we have 5 in the middle. Mode, that's the number that occurs the most. We do have some numbers that repeat, and it was 5. And range is 6 minus 1. Biggest number minus the smallest number. Makes it easy when they're in order because you know it's the one on this side minus the one on this side. So 6 minus 1 gives us 5. All right, we've got 2 more. Letter E. Got to put our numbers in order. 1 goes first. 3, 6, 10, and 10. All right, step 1, to find the mean, we need to add 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 10 gives us 30 for our total. Step 2, we take our total and we divide by the number of numbers in our set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 30 divided by 5 gives us 6. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing we did on letter A. All right, median, number in the middle. Cross left, cross off right, left, and right. 6 is in the middle. Right, mode, number that occurs the most. We do have a repeat, and it was 10. And range, biggest number, 10, minus smallest number, 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. Okay, last one. Start by putting our numbers in order from least to greatest. So 2, 3, 4, 5, we have 2 6s and a 9. All right, step 1, add. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 9 gives us 35 for a total. Step 2, divide by the number of numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take our total, divide it by 7 to get 5. So again, if those were quiz scores, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60, 60, 90, since most of these scores are failing scores, that's why if this were your grade, it wouldn't be very good because you only have one really good score. All right, median, number in the middle. Cross left and right, left and right, left and right. And 5 is in the middle. All right, mode, looking for a number that repeats itself. And 6 is it this time. And range, we take our biggest number 9 minus our smallest number 2. 9 minus 2, 7. All right, that's it for Monday.